Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is about the best tobacco fragrances in the designer category. So tobacco is one of my favorite fragrance notes to wear, particularly in the fall and winter season. So there are a lot of tobacco fragrances in designer and niche, and as you all know, Amouage Royal Tobacco is my favorite tobacco fragrance of all time. So it's hard to beat that fragrance. I will be doing a separate video on niche tobacco fragrance. So for today, it's the designer tobacco fragrance list. So let's start with the list. Number 10, I don't have the fragrance currently with me here. It's from the brand Zara. So as you all know, Zara is a popular clothing brand. I love their clothing line, the shirts and mainly the sweaters. They have a lot of good collection. They also have like oversized clothing collection that I love. So the fragrance I am talking about is Rich Warm Addictive. So that's a tobacco fragrance from Zara, and it's one of the best budget tobacco fragrance if you are picking one fragrance from Zara. Mainly Zara makes fragrance that are like maybe clones of some popular fragrances, and they have some original creations as well. So I believe the Rich Warm Addictive is not directly a clone of any fragrance, and it's a very spicy, sweet kind of fragrance. And I don't know if coconut is listed in the fragrance note, but I get a nice coconut note in Rich Warm Addictive, and it's a very warm and comforting kind of scent. So if you are wearing like hoodies in the fall and winter, and if you put on that fragrance, it's like you feel like very cozy and comforting, and it feels like a warm hug. It's a very nice fragrance that I like in the budget category of fragrances. So number 10 is Zara Rich Warm Addictive. Unfortunately, I have the bottle back in India, so I can't show it right now. You can check that fragrance out, and it's very affordable. And on number 9, we have a fragrance from the brand John Varvatos. So this is like an underrated fragrance brand. There aren't much fragrances like that are too much hyped in this brand. There is Artisan Pure, and apart from that, for winter seasons, I love Dark Rebel. So they have a Dark Rebel and Dark Rebel Rider. So I love this gorgeous bottle. See, amazing bottle, and the scent is it smells like a $200 niche fragrance. That's how it smells. There aren't any other designer fragrances with tobacco that smells like this, and this is called people compare it to something that Johnny Depp would wear in Pirates of the Caribbean. So it's a very niche quality fragrance with tobacco, leather, oud. It's boozy, it's spicy. It's a very unique, super unique fragrance. And there is only one niche fragrance from the brand Laurent Maison, I believe, that I have like a similar vibe with the fragrance. So this is ultra unique tobacco fragrance that you can check it out. Doesn't smell like other fragrance like maybe tobacco vanille. It's totally different from that. Wow, this is an amazing fragrance, and I think it's discontinued. I'm not sure, because the John Varvatos were discontinuing their like lot of fragrances, including I believe Artisan Pure. So this is perfect fragrance. I prefer it over the Dark Rebel Rider. So you can check this out. This is from the John Varvatos Dark Rebel. And number 8. Okay, this I had mentioned in my previous videos. It's basically a honey tobacco fragrance. So it's very sweet and very dark as well. Like it's kind of smoky. This is from the brand Scentstory. This is 24 Elixir. So there is a 24 Gold, which is a vanilla oud fragrance that is like hyped up from the brand, but this is kind of underrated. This is the 24 Gold Elixir version. So the honey note in this is like mind-blowing. Like it's like you can feel the sweetness, because there are a lot of other honey-based fragrances that you don't get that realistic the honey vibe. So if you want something realistic, a photorealistic honey mixed with the tobacco, and you get that tobacco, like tobacco is very authentic tobacco note used in this fragrance, and it's like beast mode performing fragrance. I get like more than 12 hours with this. It's super potent, so be careful with the sprays. This is 24 Gold Elixir from Scentstory, super underrated, and a great scent if you are like going for fragrances from Guerlain, maybe tobacco and honey based fragrances. Even Naxos doesn't have the honey, the authentic honey note that you can find in this fragrance. but Naxos is more refined and polished. This is in the designer category fragrance, but like strong honey and tobacco. Okay, so coming to number 7, it's a fragrance from Joop. So Joop or Joop, I don't know how to pronounce it. So it's a like a fragrance that is hated upon, the original Joop, but I love that fragrance. But the fragrance I am putting in my list is the Wild version. So this is like if you want a tobacco fragrance that smells like 1 million category, like very sweet and very loud kind of fragrance, this is perfect for clubbing. So if you want a tobacco fragrance that you can wear for clubbing, this is the option. So I love the original Joop as well, because I'm in the minority. I don't hate on Joop fragrances like others. I just love the Joop line. And even my favorite of all the Joop flankers is the Le Parfum one. That's a super underrated fragrance. And after the Le Parfum, I prefer the Joop Wild. And this, although it doesn't have like that authentic tobacco, they make use of tobacco flowers or white tobacco kind of a fragrance note. And it smells like if you mix 1 million with maybe a tobacco vanille, that kind of a vibe you get with Joop Wild. So it's a again underrated fragrance. You can check this out, because you can't find many people talking about this fragrance, and it's like super cheap. You can maybe get it for like $30-40. So in the budget category, this is a fragrance that you can check it out. Okay, coming to number 6. Yep. So this is my favorite Middle Eastern tobacco fragrance. Like if you want a tobacco fragrance that gives you proper Middle Eastern vibe, just go with Shuhrah from Rasasi. Man, this is amazing. Like it has that kind of a hookah smell. If you go to Middle East, this is the kind of a fragrance that you can smell. Like a lot of the Arab people, they are wearing these kind of fragrances. Wow. Typical Middle Eastern fragrance. So you have to like Middle Eastern fragrances to appreciate Shuhrah. And as you all know, this is one of the beast mode fragrances in the all the fragrance categories, maybe designer, niche, Middle Eastern. It's one of the super potent and loud fragrances. And this batch is kind of very old, because I bought it maybe like 2-3 years back. And you see the juice level is still like, because I don't find much occasions to wear this other than like fall and winter. When I was in India, it's like mostly summer, so I didn't get opportunity to wear Shuhrah much over there. But in US, I love to wear this in fall and winter, and I have been wearing it continuously for some days. Amazing fragrance. If you should like that smoky kind of ashy kind of a tobacco vibe to appreciate this fragrance. One of my absolute favorites from Rasasi. Coming to number 5. Okay, this is like very different from the fragrances that I have spoken till now. This is from the house of Versace, and this tobacco fragrance will give you that aromatic fougere kind of a vibe. If you can imagine the classic old school fragrances mixed with something from Amouage Reflection Man, that it gives me that kind of a vibe. It's none other than Versace the Dreamer. Amazing name, Dreamer, and amazing bottle. I just love this fragrance. It's like, this gives me the vibe of fragrance like Mont Tobacco Intensivo. I mean the kind of like a fresh, greeny kind of a tobacco vibe. That's the smell I get from Versace's Dreamer. So this is like super unique. Like I don't know if there are any other fragrance like aromatic fougere mixed with tobacco. Super sexy fragrance. And I love wearing it even in summer. So that's a specialty. This you can pull it off even in high heat temperatures as well. So check this out, Versace the Dreamer, one of the best from Versace, and you can get it for like very cheap price as well. Okay, so number 5. 4 more fragrance to go. Okay, the number 4. This is also like a forgotten fragrance, or like this was super popular when it got released way back in maybe 90s, I believe. The original Burberry London. And the this batch that I am having is the one before the reformulation, and it still smells great. This is the best holiday fragrance. You get that tobacco, like it's like a green tobacco mixed with the spices, and it gives you that holiday season vibe. This is a perfect Christmas scent, and it has a bit of a like a piney smell to it, little bit woody. Wow, this is unlike other tobacco fragrances like this and maybe Versace's Dreamer. They are like very unique in their own aspects, and this is also like found for cheap. You can get it in discounters. You can get it for like maybe within $40 range, and it's one of my favorite fragrance. Like, it's a classic, Burberry London. So if you are someone who has started your fragrance journey in like maybe 15 years back like me, you would appreciate the beauty of Burberry London. It's not for the today's modern generation who prefer like ultra sweet kind of fragrances, but those who love classics will understand the beauty of Burberry London. Amazing one, and I highly recommend it. Okay, so now there are only 3 fragrances. Number 3, this is also discontinued fragrance. That's sad. I wish they brought back this fragrance. It's none other than Pure Havanne. So if you ever find a bottle of Pure Havanne, just grab it. No matter the reformulation, just have it in your collection, because this is going for crazy prices in eBay, like more than I think $100+. That's so sad. This is one of the best tobacco fragrance out there. So as you all know, this is compared to Naxos. Naxos is more like a refined fragrance when compared to Pure Havanne. Pure Havanne is like more in your face with that typical Amen DNA, the patchouli note mixed with tobacco. Amazing fragrance. But the tobacco note is like not too much prominent in this one. It's mainly it focuses on honey and little bit of spices with patchouli. Amazing fragrance. This is one of the best from the Thierry Mugler line. This one and Pure Malt are my absolute favorites, and this is the best tobacco fragrance from Thierry Mugler, and in designer fragrance in general. This is one of the best one out there. So if you ever find a bottle, just grab Pure Havanne. Okay, so number 2, this is the modern tobacco fragrance, and it's like super hyped up. If you go to TikTok, every young guy is talking about this fragrance. Like teenagers, they are obsessed with this fragrance, and it's like too sweet. So only if you can bear the ultra sweet fragrances, like it is even sweeter than Ultra Male, none other than Male Elixir. And this is like super long lasting fragrance. The sillage, oh my god, it's unbelievable. The scent trail that this fragrance leaves is unbelievable. So, but you have to have the sweet tooth. You should love the Limel DNA mixed with the modern honey, tobacco, all those notes. It's super loud. It's the best clubbing fragrance right now in the market. But only thing, you have to have the ultra sweet fragrance and loud fragrances. Wow. And this is super hyped and popular right now, and it is one of the best selling fragrances, I believe, in the designer fragrance category. So check out Male Elixir, one of the new generation tobacco fragrance. I won't call it like a typical tobacco fragrance, because although tobacco is used, it's not like too in your face or prominent in the notes. So check this out if you like the Male DNA. This one and Le Parfum, both are bangers. Number 1. Okay, so this, since I don't have like tobacco vanille in my collection, but this does the job of Tom Ford's tobacco vanille, like Soicebomb Extreme. So you all know it's like super hyped in the community, the best designer tobacco fragrance. The only thing is the sillage is not good. I mean, I get good longevity, but it's not like super loud. I believe the earlier batches used to be super potent, but still you can have it. I love the smell. It's like the tobacco mixed with a lot of spices, and it has the right amount of sweetness. It is not overly sweet. It's perfect for the winter cold weather. Like when the temperature is really cold, this is a fragrance to take it out. I love the bottle. Okay, so Soicebomb Extreme, still my number 1 designer tobacco fragrance. And yeah, and I haven't tried the new version. Not the new version, they have released one leather, but I'm not sure that the leather one is better than the Extreme, but Extreme is still the number 1 from the Victor and Rolf category. So guys, check this out. If you haven't, at least get a decant. And I got this at a good price. I think it's a 50 ml. I bought it from Amazon and they had a good deal at that time. So I don't have any regret because I didn't pay a huge price. So performance, I can do a little bit of sacrifice. So Soicebomb Extreme is a number one in today's list of tobacco fragrances. So that's it, guys. I am planning to do an oud fragrance because it's winter time. So I am working on that. I will be back with the oud fragrance list and even niche tobacco fragrance. Also, I am planning to do a list on that. So that's it, guys. I'll be back with another video. Till then, stay tuned. Have a blessed day.